All right, you little shits. Class is in session. You feel me? Today we're going to be talking about building market intuition. We're going to be talking about patience. We're going to be talking about not getting FOMO and just trusting your model and just trusting that even if price does whatever it does without tagging you, you just got to let it miss you sometimes. Sometimes you don't got to chase price. You just wait for it to come back to you. There's times to be aggressive and there's times to be, you feel me, like you waiting for your moment to strike. And this is one of those moments where patience pays. It's literally in the word. You feel me? So I want to talk about this, right? Let me fast forward a little bit. I know right now you see I got my limit order. Good. There's a reason for that. I'm going to come back to that. All right, so boom, right? Off the ripski. Let me mute up because chill. Off the ripski, we got 3 true opens that were above. That means I'm very bearish. 3 true opens, and we got sequential SMT. Now, one thing, I'm going to give y'all just a little sauce. There is liquidity behind sequential SMT. So, I combine what I learned from ICT with liquidity sweeps and turtle soups, and what I learned from day with sequential SMT. So when we run that, you feel me? There's a little more things to the reason why I go with what I go. But when we run, let me get that right. When we run that high, I'm looking to short. That's what I'm looking for. All my other things is panned out. I'm in the right session. I got the sequential SMT. I got multiple sequential SMTs. I'm above multiple true opens. We run that high, I'm in that. Simple as that. But, right, I'm about to cook for y'all, right? Here's where market experience comes in. Right now, in this video, at this very moment, it's 9:24. On this very day, on September 3rd, we had 2 red folder news after the opening bell. So with that liquidity being up here, right? With that liquidity being right there, I said to myself, I need to see manipulation to the upside to fake people out before I get in, right? So when does manipulation truly happen or typically happen? At the opening bell, at red folder news, CPI, PBI, NFP at 8:30. And if it's not the opening bell, maybe it's at the news at 9:45, but highly unlikely. More likely is going to be the news at 10 o'clock, right? So typically, I'm also learning from mistakes. I've entered pre-opening bell plenty of times in situations like this, and I've seen green. Pardon me, I don't know what the hell's in my throat right now. Pause. But I've seen green, and when I see green, bro, as 9:30 bell hits, I'm break even. Now I'm tripping. Now I'm crashing out. Now I'm like, what is going on? You feel me? Like, I need to figure out how to navigate this better. But that's what data collection comes in. You learn from your mistakes. If every time I enter, I see green and then I go break even because the opening bell puts in the manipulation, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I decided I'm going to learn from all these mistakes and I'm going to play it patient. As you can see, I have my limit order set on Top Step. I'm waiting to see what happened. You feel me? Sequential SMT is put in between NASDAQ and Dow Jones. So I'm just waiting. And as you can see, we proceed to go lower and lower. You feel me? 9:30 bell open. We dump even more. But what am I? I'm patient. I'm really patient. You feel me? It takes mental strength to get to this level. Because imagine I'm thinking, damn, what if this is the weaker pair and we just don't come sweep these highs and we just proceed to run lower? Then it's just going to have to miss me. So I have to sit there and stomach all this right here. But what does ICT always say? A missed move is still a profitable move because you lose nothing, bro. You missed a move, so what? And that's what I have to learn, and that's what I learned in this moment. That I would have chased right here, right? Let me give y'all some sauce. Let's skip a little forward. Let's look at this. It gets really ugly after a while. Look at this right here. I would have chased this. And imagine I tried to go short right here. I see a little green. Stopped out. Then I see we're going higher. Oh, maybe we're coming back up. Let's go sweep those highs. Then I go chase it up. Comes back down. Maybe I hit break even. Maybe I think we go lower again. Boom, stopped out. Maybe I think we go higher again. Boom, stopped out. And now my account's blown. And I'm upset and I'm wondering what the hell did I do wrong. You can let things miss you, bro. Boom. Let's keep looking at this. Let's look at it. 9:30 passed. We still had no manipulation. So I said, I bet. What do I know? We have 2 more red folder news. We have whatever at 9:45 and whatever at 10 o'clock. Bro, it gets to 9:45. Nothing happens. We still have manipulation that we need to put in. So I say, I bet. If we do not come for, look at that, alignment even. If we do not come for those highs, there's no reason for me to trade. I'm not playing no continuation today. I'm not doing that. It's either I catch this move or I don't. Simple as that. So we start to bleed more and we start to bleed more. But I see that we're decoupled. YM is going lower. NASDAQ is starting to rise. So I'm like, that's interesting. You feel me? That's also low probability in this current moment. There's ways that I can navigate it that I'm not really going to speak on. But this is important, right? So I'm just playing patience. I don't care what I see right here. Even this, I'll be real. When we went above this true open, it had me thinking maybe this is the highest it'll go. And I got to just manipulate. What the hell am I talking about? I just got to enter now. But I said, nope. Wait for 10 o'clock to do what it does. And if 10 o'clock does not put in no manipulation, simply this should just be one of those days where there's no manipulation. But when does that ever happen? When does that ever happen? You got to ask yourself these things, right? YM still bleeding. That's a great sign for me. Anywho, boom. I wait. We get to 10 o'clock. I'm skip all the way to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock now, right? And I say this is the last opportunity for price to manipulate higher, sweep these highs, take out that SMT, sequential SMT at that, and then I swoop lower, right? So I'm just watching, and I'm like, yo, if we run that high, then I will sell. Simple as that. Nothing else here will form, and I click sell. So I sit there and I wait, and I wait. You feel me? Letting it run higher and higher and higher. Boom. We get up here. I'm like, all right, I already know. Once we run this high, we left all this liquidity down here. We got a gap down here. We got all this drawn liquidity to the downside. Even look at this. This is classic AMD. Accumulation. Look at all this chop. Manipulation. Take these highs. Bleed lower. Bleed lower. Boom. I'm just patient. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I don't care what nobody else got going on. Boom. We run this high. Look at my, what is this called? Icon. You know what I'm talking about. I'm ready. I said, nah, we're not even doing limit orders. We marketing. As they run that high, I'm ready. And this is what you got to be able to strike. You know your model. You trust your model. You got data behind it. Strike. Watch as we run this high. Just watch as we run this high. Bow. Thank you. Enter. Bow. Thank you. Enter. How much drawdown? I don't know. I'm just showing you. You feel me? Like, there, like, and I'm not gonna lie. Don't watch this video and think that you could just copy my strat, bro, because you don't even know what I'm looking for real. So, just letting you know. Don't, you feel me? Like, don't try to do this and you get fried. And your job. What's going on? No, bro. It's not you, bro. It's not your body. It's all good. But just, you feel me? Like, I really, you know what I'm saying? Everything was all patience, even down to this. I'm not worried that price is coming back up after it ran down that quickly. Oh, this is strength. No, it's not. It's retesting the wick, dummy. Like, what? This is what happens when you study, bro. That's why I've been telling y'all, bro. You gotta study. Look at that. Look at that. You feel me? That's what they be calling what? A top tick? I guess. I'm just trying to show y'all, bro. Like, it's very possible to do what you do, but you gotta be patient. I could have lost my account trading this, but I waited for what I know. And this is what happens. When you wait for what you know, you get paid. You get paid handsomely, bro. Wait for your time and you get paid handsomely. There will be opportunities like this all the time. To the upside, to the downside. I just like to do one shot, one kill typically. But I will start to get more aggressive, you feel me? Cause I be seeing this exact model that I trade pan out 3 times at least for the day. I win 2 of 3 of those, but the risk how I risk, I'm talking about $5,000-$7,000 days, maybe even 10K days sometimes. You feel me? And then now all I do is just see how candles react. I must admit, and this I was trying to create content, so I was just staying on this, but I should be panning back and forth between TradingView and Top Step and seeing what's going on. But I sit there and I'm like, all right, boom. Now this is how you finesse Top Step. You win either way, bro. I either walk away with 1,700 or I walk away with 3,500. You win either way. That's a winning day, and you're up 17 or you're up 35. You keep doing situations like this, you get a great entry, manage your stop placement, payouts will just come to you. You just pulling the payouts to you at this point. Sometimes it's gonna hit TP. Sometimes it's gonna stop you out at 1,700. Sometimes it's gonna stop you out at 150 or the 200 that you need for a winning day, and that's all you need, bro. Just keep rinsing the payouts and keep doing it over and over again. Be patient and wait. But when your time comes, you strike, and you strike hard. What they be saying, Cobra Kai, strike hard, bro. Don't, oh man, what if I lose? Who gives a fuck? You're gonna lose sometimes, bro. So just be ready. I always say that. Just be ready. When it's your turn, be ready. Don't chase. I love entries like this because it keeps me poised. This is the entries I like. I don't want to chase and see that there's highs and all this stuff that needs to get swept. I don't want to get caught in the middle of none of that. Top of the range or bottom of the range, simple. And I don't mean like picking bottoms and picking tops, but I know my model. I know what I'm looking for that gives me high inclination that it's going to happen like this. Hence why I can risk the way how I risk. I just want y'all to focus on that. You feel me? This is what happened. This is where the market intuition comes in. This is where the market experience comes in. This is your strength. This is what you cannot teach this. You know what I'm saying? I cannot teach you market intuition, but I can help you. You can learn through my experience and then just follow the habits that I have for your own strategy. And this is how you get to that next level. And it's still a work in progress. You feel me? Like I'm not driving a Lambo and this and that. But if I continue to move like how I'm moving in this very moment, my life will change quick. And motherfucker, there will be signs. Yeah, there will be signs. So this is all I really wanted to show you. I did end up, just to cut it short, I did get stopped out. That's cool with me. 1,700 on the day. What can I be mad about? You know what I'm saying? So I just hope y'all can really take something from this video. Sometimes you got to be patient. Sometimes you got to be aggressive. This is one of those moments where you have to be patient. Understand market manipulation. Understand how liquidity works. Understand structure and liquidity over your model any day. You feel me? It don't matter if your model is showing like all your confluences say bearish, but we're in a bullish market structure, you're getting fried. Unless you're targeting like a 1-to-1 or something like that, but you're getting fried, bro. So just be mindful of stuff like that. We didn't take this liquidity out. I'm not trying to short until then. That saved me from going break even. Unnecessary break even at that. It is what it is. You feel me? Just keep that in mind, y'all. Here's some sauce. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love. Till next video, y'all.